So we've been living out of this truck for the last couple of weeks, and we've received several requests for like a little tour of the truck. Last night we camped in a really beautiful spot in Arizona, just outside of where are we?
Flagstaff.
Flagstaff. And I mean, look at this. And we decided to maybe give you a quick tour of the rig. So before we show you the interior of the camper, I'll show you a little bit of the truck. It's actually a super nice setup, and it came with all kinds of goodies. There's a ton of storage space here. There's recovery gear, air compressor tools. There's a little garbage compartment, and here's the compressed air outlet. Then there's more storage, oil and stuff like that in here. You can see, I mean, the storage is pretty big. This is the spare tire. There's a Snow Peak portable barbecue and fireplace. There's a Tembo Tusk scuttle, which is actually lots of fun. Yeah, I mean, this thing is amazing. Lacey's gonna go ahead and start setting up the pop top. She's got to unlatch all 4 in the front and 2 in the rear, and we'll fast forward through this. So Lacey's gonna look really funny for a second. Now I'm gonna pop the top.
Now we're going to take you inside and check it out a little bit. Here's coming up the stairs. You got the dinette over there, the kitchen. There's some shelving and stuff I'll show you later. And the bed is up.
Now that we're inside and the top is popped, you can see it's actually quite a bit of headroom. And there's a fan for moving quite a bit of air through, and there's a vent on this side. So it's really nice because it moves air right through the bed where you are. This is the bed. I think it's a queen. It's pretty big. It's plenty for 2. Then under the bed, this is pretty cool, is storage. During the day when the pop is down, the pillows are inside, and this is storage for clothes. It's pretty comfy. Let me show you the windows because I think it's pretty cool. There's 4 windows. You can open it completely for mosquito netting and good airflow. Then a see-through plastic. Then privacy and some light blocking, and then this is actually the winter insulation, and when you close this it actually creates 2 layers, so there's a pretty decent amount of insulation. I mean, it is basically a tent, you know, a soft side, so you're not gonna get tons of insulation, but it's good. This is the kitchen, and they're both glass covered, a sink and a 2-burner stove. It's actually quite comfortable. It's enough space. It's a bit awkward sometimes to prep if you really are into prepping, but it's really good. There's hot water. There's a really efficient 6-gallon water heater. There's actually a furnace as well, which is really nice. It's been really cold the last few days in Colorado and southern Utah. We actually were snowed over not a couple days ago. The furnace actually has a thermostat, so it's really neat because you can just set it to a temperature you're kind of comfortable with, and then you're good to go. There's a fridge under the stove, and it's more than enough for 2 people for a few days, even us. Let's see, there's cutlery, so plenty of storage here, little cupboard, cleaning, and pots and pans. There's actually more kitchen stuff in here. It's a pretty big cupboard. There's a really nice selection of spices that came with our rental. Actually, extremely complete selection, which is really nice. More pots and pans. This all came with a rental. There's even a few games, which is really nice. This is a selection of the lights, exterior lights and exterior lights. There's a USB port charging all over the place, and then regular 12-volt cigarette lighter. These are our Anchor batteries, which are really cool. The breaker and fuse panel, and oh, this is pretty cool. We'll talk about this later, but this is for our shower. This is what we would connect the shower head to, and we'll explain it later. This is our dinette, I guess, and it's super multifunctional. The table moves really easily from side to side, and you can lift it up or down. This side, there's a ton of storage where, you know, you keep whatever you want, I guess, but there's a ton of storage. Then if you switch it to this side has something really interesting. I'd never seen it before. And this is our toilet. And it's like a space age toilet, I think. So you basically, these are a polymer coagulant that you add for basically any liquids become coagulated, so it's not like an actual liquid when you basically urinate in it. So when you go in here, I'm gonna actually show it to you because it's so cool. So it's electric, and it's
electric.
It's quite comfortable, but it's a plastic bag. You go do your stuff, and then I'm gonna waste one. I hope the owner doesn't mind. But when you hit the flush, what happens is the bag just gets sucked down, and trust me, it takes everything with it. And then it's actually heat sealed, so you actually wind up with a really thick bag that's completely sealed. It's really cool. So I'm not going to show you, but down here, basically whatever you leave as a deposit is sealed and ready for you to dispose of. I think it's pretty cool. Some people might think it's kind of weird, but we've been living out of a vehicle for the last 7 years. So then another really cool thing that we'll show you later, or you know, later on in the video, is under the dinette is the shower drain, and I'll show you how to install it, or how we install it, and how it works in a minute. I'll show you how to, you know, try to edit how we set up the shower. It's pretty quick, but still, I don't want the video to be really quick. I mean, really long. But you basically remove the tabletop and put it wherever it pleases you. And then this goes to the side. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that the tabletop goes here, and then the two back cushions make this into a spare bed. So if you have guests or a kid, that's pretty cool, I thought. Then you can see this is the drain, right? Then this is the part we might skip. It doesn't take very long, but you know, we're trying to keep the little video short. But so this is the shower curtain / enclosure, and it's pretty neat. It actually works really well, and it's actually comfortable. So there's these clips up here where these go, and then probably skip to finished. Okay, so it's set up. The shower head also goes into storage. And then this is actually, if you're familiar with sailboats or yachts, pretty common shower for those. And let me make sure this is closed. Yeah, so shower on. We run this through this side, and there's actually a little holder for it inside. We won't bother showing it to you, but the cool thing about it is it's actually a fairly large enclosure. So when you get in, the material is not actually like, you know, up on your body. You actually have a good moving room on the inside. And the shower head is pretty neat. It actually you can stop the water flow. So once you get the temperature you want, it's perfect. It's actually really nice. We're really happy with it. And water doesn't come out into the living area, so it's pretty neat. After we're done, we usually just shake it off a bit and then store it, or maybe leave it overnight so that it actually dries up pretty well. All in all, it's pretty amazing that we have a functioning toilet and a shower in such a compact camper. So I'm pretty happy with it. That's pretty much the tour. I hope that answered the questions we got. We got several requests and questions about the interior and stuff about the rig. We're really happy with the four-wheel camper, actually. Surprisingly happy with it. If you have any more questions, just send us any and we'd be happy to reply, whether by email or maybe another video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.